Hey everybody, today I filmed a tutorial using the ColourPop Fall Edit 1. As you can tell, this is the Vampy shade collection, and it was a smaller collection compared to Dusty Rose and Terracotta, and it featured a gloss, a matte, two shadows, and a lippy stick and a lippy pencil. Now, I used both shadows on my eyes, both shadows on my cheeks, and I used two products on my lips. So stay tuned as I walk you through this tutorial. So I started my look using ColourPop's Tang. This is a Super Shock shadow in the matte formula. Now this is a grade purplish shade. It leans a little bit mauve on certain skin tones, but on mine it's definitely more of a gray purple. Now I used a dome-tipped brush to apply this all over my lid, and then I wanted to blend it pretty much from my lid to about my brow bone. I didn't want to go too high up. I just wanted this to be my base eye shade. Now because I'm keeping this look simple, the only other product I used was the other shade in this collection, which is the re-promote of the shade Stereo. It was also a Super Shock shadow, and this is a metallic. But to be honest with you guys, this is more of just a darkened brownish purple base with a golden coppery shimmer throughout. So I wouldn't really call it a metallic. It's really not a metallic at all. It's more of a shimmery glittery shadow. So I applied this over Tang, and I applied this with a flat brush. I kind of just painted it on, and then I blended it out at my crease, but I went back on and painted just a little bit more on to build intensity. Now because this look is such a dark and smoky look, I didn't want to burden it with a liner. I felt like that would be a little bit too much, a little bit overkill. So instead of doing a liner and lashes like I normally do, I just opted for a little bit of mascara. And the mascara I'm actually using, it's not ColourPop, it's actually Lancome, called Noir Midnight, but honestly any mascara you have on hand will work for this look. This was just the closest mascara to me, honestly. For this look I also did my brows, and I stayed within the ColourPop family for that, and I used the Bangin' Brunette brow color. And I just applied this, filled my brows in, defined my brows. I do have pretty full brows already, but they can be sparse in certain areas. As for the face products, I decided to use the shade Tang as a contour shade. Now the shade could have been used as a blush, but hang with me, I have a plan for what I'm going to do. So I apply this a little bit opaque. I'm using a denser contour brush. This is from Sonia K, to apply Tang, and then I'm going over it with a very light application of the shade Stereo. Now I know some of you might be like, oh my god, but Stereo, it's so dark. Yeah, but you know what, it does have a brownish base, and you can use this as a contour depending on your skin tone, and if you're shearing it out, it actually works really well when pairing it or layering it over a similar shade. This way it just doesn't look like you have like dirt on your face. Honestly, this is what I think Jeffree Star was kind of going for when he came out with his crazy onyx ice highlight, but you know what, I never know what's going on in that man's mind. From there on, I went on to my lips, and for my lips I used the lippy pencil, and this is the shade Dukes. Now a lot of the lip colors could have went with this look, but I decided to do a little bit of a glossy look, and so I used the ultra glossy lip Sookie. When using this pencil, I decided to do a slight lip contour because I knew I was going to be putting a gloss over it, and the gloss that I chose was the ultra glossy lip, and this is in the shade Sookie. This is a pretty much nearly opaque gloss as is, but it's nice to have a little bit of a base with the liner because it'll extend the wear of the gloss, and it'll also make it just a little bit more opaque. And that concludes the tutorial. Now if I could define this look as anything, I would kind of call this like everyday vamp, because it really didn't take too much. It took only 4 products to do, and in ColourPop land that's what, 20 bucks? So it's very affordable. The eyeshadows themselves are $5, the lippy pencil's also $5, and the ultra glossy, I think it's like $5 or $6. So yeah, you're looking at like $21 for an entire face look. Super affordable in like makeup terms. Yes, I did use additional products. I did put foundation on, I did put the mascara on, and I did do my brows, but I stayed in the ColourPop family for that, so it's still pretty affordable. I hope you enjoyed this rather quick and simple tutorial. I know it was kind of no frills. Sometimes we want to look a little vamp, but we don't want to go crazy with products. We want to keep it simple, and I think that the Fall Edit 1 from ColourPop allows us to do that. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and please be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'm Recycled Stardust.